not like that. But I'm going to pass over to the champion, Tevin Farmer, to say a few words, and then we'll go to you guys for questions. Tevin?
I ain't really got too much to say. I just want to thank all the media for coming out and supporting this fight. You know, y'all could have been at the other spot, you know, but y'all was here with us tonight, so thank y'all.
Guys, questions for Tevin? Yeah.
Tevin, I got a question for you. This is Heiner with All Access and Boxing. You fought a tough, gritty fighter tonight. Were you surprised with anything as far as his relentlessness and his coming forward?
No, somebody asked me that question earlier. I feel like at this level, don't nothing surprise me at the level. I feel like that's what they're supposed to do. At a world championship level, anybody coming into the ring and fighting for a world title is supposed to be that way. So I didn't expect nothing less than what he brought tonight.
Follow-up question is, how would you assess your performance tonight?
I mean, I'm never going to be satisfied with my performance. I ask my trainers and they dictate that. I can have the best performance of my life, and I'm gonna still think that it's not the best performance. So, you can ask them.
Yeah.
Johnson Ring TV. Do you want JoJo Diaz? I was there in Las Vegas when you walked up on him.
Yeah.
And heard all that. Is that what's next for Tevin Farmer?
I want a unification, for real, to be honest. I don't care what champion it is. But if I can't get that, I definitely want JoJo Diaz. I feel like he the next big dog under the guys with the belts, and I want to fight the best. And it's hard to get them guys in the ring with me. So I definitely take JoJo if I can't get a unification fight.
What's your beef with JoJo?
It ain't no beef, you know. People think they can beat me, so they gotta holler at me. They talk trash on social media. When I see them in person, I run down on them and see what the beef is about. But it ain't really no beef, you know. It's a competitive sport. We all young and hungry, and we just want to see who the best.
Yep.
Tevin, so you got Tevin Farmer, Stephen Fulton, J-Rock, Julian Williams. Talk to me about this resurgence of Philly boxing.
I'm proud of my city. A lot of people doubt Philly, you know. Everybody know we have a lot of great fighters there, but a lot of fighters from Philly don't get to become champion of the world. So I'm proud of the guys we got. We got 3 of them. You know, J-Rock hold about 3 belts, and salute to them, man. We doing our thing, and hopefully we can get more in the future.
Yes, at the back.
There's a fight with Tank Davis possible. I know he fought tonight. He also won with Joshua and Ruiz. Is it possible to cross over into a Tank fight?
Yeah, we've made, I think, 3 offers now. So,
He turned it down.
yeah, well, I don't think he even got to hear about him, to be honest with you. But if he did, I think he would have been very excited.
And these are legitimate offers that you guys put on the table.
No, they're just pretend ones I made up.
And it never got to him. It never got to him.
I feel like maybe Davis really wants to fight, but you know sometimes they say in boxing you got to protect the fighter from themselves. You know we tough and we won't quit. So I feel like that's part of the case in his case. He might want to fight, but his handlers know that he's not ready for it, and they're not gonna make it happen until they think that maybe I get old or something. But I'm still young. I'm young as hell. I started boxing at 19, and I'm not really taking punishment.
So why are you that guy to give Tank that first zero?
Say that again.
Why you that guy to give Tank that first L?
Man, you should already know. We've been going there since 2014. I just want to be the guy. I don't feel like I feel like if anybody else do it, it's not gonna be satisfaction to the fans. I feel like I have to be the one to do it.
Back then, he was telling you to get a belt. Now you got a belt. You just defended it on
your
4th defense.
He told me to get a belt back in 2017. He said get a belt. I got a belt. And then Floyd say, "Oh well, we ain't worried about Tevin Farmer. He a 5-figure fighter. Now I'm making 7 figures, and it's still excuses. I got a belt. I defended it 4 times. I probably defended more than him. What you think?
Yeah.
Damn, yeah, I think I did. I think I did. You know, and they keep saying, and you know, fans are biased too. They say Tevin Farmer not fighting nobody, but then if you fight once a year, you fighting top dogs, they gonna say you're inactive. Then you fight more than you fight 3 times or 4 times a year, but you fight whoever step up to the plate. Then they say you're cherry picking. So
You've defended it 4 times in 9 months.
Yeah, 4 defenses in 9 months, and I fought for 5 world titles in less than a year, and nobody doing it like me. I don't care who it is.
And by the way, I want to give Eddie some credit because when we made this deal, one thing Eddie promised Tevin and myself was activity. He said, you know, we're going to keep you active and you will fight regularly, and 4 times in 9 months, you know, he's delivered on what he promised. So thank you for that.
Lou, do you want to get him in there one more time before the year is over?
Oh, absolutely. He's going to get in there one more time before the year is over. And we want it. Look, the fans deserve a big fight. He deserves a big fight. The Zone, at this point, after doing his last 4 fights, deserves a big fight, and we want to give him one. Jojo Diaz is fighting on the Zone. Let's get it done. Let's do that fight.
I think if it wasn't for the mandatory tonight, he would have had that big fight at this stage.
Yeah, we had no choice but to do the fight tonight. And by the way, the dude we fought was competent. I mean, he's not, you know, it wasn't the most exciting fight on earth, but the guy knew what he was doing. There's a reason he had 46 wins.
Tevin, stylistically, you're a tough fighter. You're defensively sound. You're not easy to hit.
Yeah.
But today we saw you get touched a little bit. What do you need to do to improve on
See,
this?
that's what I'm talking about. They say, when I first came out in the first 4, 5, 6 rounds, I boxed this my ass off, you know. If I'd have did that all 12, then you'd have been asking me, do you think you need to go on the inside a little more? Now, when I go on the inside for a couple rounds and I get hit, it's boxing. We supposed to get hit. I don't know what boxers that don't get hit, you know. You probably can count on one hand how many times I got hit, or 2 hands. But I don't know. This sport is crazy, and yeah, I got hit. I'm supposed to, but I'm not lumped up. I'm not cut. I'm not bruised, and I haven't been bruised. I've probably never been bruised. I don't know. I probably never been bruised. I promise. I don't know. It's hard. These fans is crazy nowadays, man. That's why I always say, man, when you dead and you going, the boxing fans gonna move on to the next person. So go in there, do what you do, get paid, leave out with your morals, and go home to your family. So if the boxing fans want to see a bloody war, go support the people that's going to give you a bloody war. And the people that want to see defensive fighters, come see me. That's just how I feel.
And we had Pernell Whitaker. He had rest in peace Pernell Whitaker on his shorts tonight. I thought there were moments in the fight. There was one point where he was against the ropes, and that kid threw about 7, 8 punches in a row, and not one of them hit. And I actually applauded at that moment. I was the only person in the area applauding. I think I was surrounded by Mexican fans, and we know what the kind of style they prefer. But there was some brilliant defense in the fight, and there was some brilliant boxing. I mean, there were times I would have preferred. I said this to him. I would have, you know, and we talk honestly, like we're family. You know, I said, like, I think you could have put the foot on the gas more at times. But you know what? When you're doing everything and it's working, and you almost go into like cruise control, like a car. And he was in cruise control, and he was dominating almost every round of the fight. And I'm not going to criticize a guy for winning almost every round of a fight.
It's really hard though. Like fighters, people don't understand how it is when you're in there fighting. That shit look easy as shit on the outside, but it's not as easy to look. They say, "Oh, you could hit with that shot." It ain't that easy. Like that should be hard. Real
by the way,
though, right?
Benoit
Like,
good
you got 2 excellent fighters over there, Regis and my boy Devin. Like they'll tell you that should be hard. Like they be like, it's like playing chess. I'm a hell of a chess player. And on the outside, I be like, damn, you can make that move. But when I'm playing, and somebody tell me that, I'm like, I don't see that shit.
Tevin.
Yes.
You won most of the rounds. The 5th round being the only exception, you lost out on all 3 cards. Was that just a round off because you seem to not use your legs as much and kind of stood in there?
Honestly, I don't even remember what the 5th round was. I don't know how. I gotta go watch the fight. I don't know.
Eddie, how